My favorite podcaster there is, Joe Budden, and got caught up in a little bit of trouble. Joe had been missing in action in the month of December, a few episodes on his very, very famous podcast. And when he returned, Joe said he had been battling with sleepwalking and that he was getting some help that he needed so he wouldn't be caught sleepwalking in the wrong spots. Apparently, though, there's more to this story. The Joe Budden podcast had been shooting out of a beautiful, beautiful apartment over the last calendar year. And as Joe left the podcast for a few episodes, the podcast also left that beautiful apartment and returned to one of the producers' Park's crib, which left me and a lot of other fans like, this is interesting and odd. Recently on the Joe Budden podcast, as he returned, he said, yo, the move from the apartment and my sleepwalking have absolutely nothing to do with one another. But according to the Edgewater Police Department and their chief, Mr. Donald Martin, he's saying actually they do. A statement was revealed saying on December 4th of 2024, at approximately 7:21, the Edgewater police were dispatched to an apartment complex for the report from a resident that a man was standing outside of their apartment door completely naked. The caller recognized the man as a neighbor, Joseph Budden. The caller was alerted to Budden by their doorbell camera. The video depicted Budden attempting to enter a code into the door keypad several times before re-entering his own residence across the hall. As a result of the police investigation, Budden was charged with lewdness, disorderly conduct on a complaint summons. Chief Martin states that these charges are merely accusations and that the defendant is presumed innocent until and unless proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Joe Budden, attorney, released a statement in response to Chief Martin. I gotta be honest, this is a weird thing to... It kind of feels like this chief put out a statement after Joe Budden's podcast, which is very weird and unusual. Joe's attorney said these allegations against Mr. Budden are a minor charge, not even resulting in an arrest. A charge Mr. Budden is looking forward to beating in court on the merits, not in the press. The chief's comments are reckless and, in our opinion, racially motivated. Our research has not shown a single press release on a disorderly persons charge on the police website this year. His choice to single out Mr. Budden, in our opinion, is self-motivated and based off Mr. Budden's race and celebrity status. Again, I don't know if an outlet like TMZ, maybe, I'm not putting this on TMZ, but an outlet of that magnitude, maybe did they listen to Joe's podcast and say, you saying that you leaving this apartment penthouse and your sleepwalking have nothing to do with each other? Did they reach out to Edgewater Police and then the chief say, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and address this? He's lying on that platform in front of millions of people. Or did the police department watch Joe's podcast and then release a statement? Either way, those are unusual and peculiar. What is also unusual and very weird is the fact that this dude got caught sleepwalking. I'm somebody, like, I'll talk about my own experiences with sleepwalking. I don't sleepwalk, but I can like get up like and race to the door if like somebody knocks or delivery's coming or something like that. And by the time I hit the door, not even realize what the hell I did. You know, like it happens so quickly. Like I can do that, but I'm not a guy that just sleepwalks. And I want to know those stories of anybody in the comment section that's I don't want to laugh at this because that's weird. That's nasty. And by the way, if you sleepwalk, you probably should sleep with some drawers on at the bare minimum. Throw some Calvin Klein's on and call it a night. Right? You probably should not be the person called sleepwalking if you sleep nude. And I'm assuming, I don't know this for a fact, but it appears Joe was at the studio where he shoots his podcast out of, sleeping naked, and I guess essentially mistook apartment complexes. I'm not gonna call the man a weird person. I listen to the man 2 times a week. I love his podcast. This is a weird story though. This is weird. And the Kendrick Lamar references are flying, right? They're not like us because Joe and Drake had a thing last year, and they're using some lines on Mr. Joe Budden. Look, this is the beauty of the podcast. This is not going to turn anybody that's a fan of that podcast away. If you're a fan of Joe's or a fan of his platform, this only makes you want to tune into the next episode even more. I want to thank y'all so much for I don't know, man. You cannot be sleepwalking naked. You can't be naked if you can sleepwalk. You just can't. You have to put some drawers on. That's it. You got to put drawers on. Time love is, and by the way, there is a light-skinned Canadian that watched everybody gang up on him in 2024. And remember, in that tailor-made freestyle in which Drake goes into the voices of Tupac and Snoop. Remember when he's doing the Tupac thing, we heard Drake say, you heard it on the Joe Budden podcast, it had to be true. And again, I listened to the podcast many times over. They felt like Kendrick was dropping records on their release date on purpose or aligning it with it because they're such a big platform. All I'm saying, there's a light-skinned Canadian out there that may give Joe a bar or two about this one at some point in 2025. You may get a bar about being caught sleepwalking naked, running into somebody's apartment. We shall see. Happy New Year, everybody. This is the first video of the year. This is the first video of 2025. Hopefully, this does not mean this year will be as wild as the first video says it may be. I'm out. Let's see if we can start this game off right. Get out there.
By LeBron. And James has got the ball here for the Lakers.
I like that matchup. Get up, Tatum. You can't stop, big fella. And he grabs the rebound from behind his back. Really?
Defense did just enough to force the miss.
Pulls it from the
good
top
shot.
of the key. And that
was a good. That was a good look.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I did briefly.
I love LeBron on
We
Porzingis.
discussed just how difficult
I love this
Jason
matchup for the
Tatum is
King.
to guard and what he wants his team to do against him. And Coach told me he's a very talented and polished player.
I love that matchup. I love that matchup.
Don't fall for the
Even
pump
today,
fakes.
yeah, raise your hand up. It's on you.
Here's Holiday. Outside White. Takes a three.
Nice.
Sinks the tray.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
To the paint. And finished.
Finally.
Outside Reeves. Davis.
Let's do a pick and fade with AD.
James attacking.
Give me a little room down there instead of rolling down low. Give me a little wiggle room.
With such power. Watching LeBron on the attack is so much fun.
Here's Brown. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. To the middle.
And one.
And the official calls a foul. Off
He's
target at the
trash.
rim. Los
I'm about to make him
Angeles
quit.
leading by 4. Inside. Here's Davis.
If I can't make this dude quit,
Finished off by Davis.
I really have fell off.
Understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum
Stop
has
it.
a quiet confidence about
Get
him.
out, bro.
He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the
Oh, he
court
caught it.
do all the talking for him.
Hey, look at that old geezer, that 40-year-old man.
Once James gets the ball in close, it's game over. Put up those 2 points.
And I do think the game does a good job of like
Picked up by
depicting Bron's
Tatum.
body
Ball's off the court. And
of where he is today, like his movements, but still like respecting what he can be on any given possession. I think 2K did a good job with that. I'm picking and popping with Reddish.
2 young ones coming up.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, you better burn one. You better burn one. You better burn one.
Celtics on D.
Oh, yeah, this is
Trailing by
easy.
5.
LeBron's still gonna little boy that young man today,
Nails it.
tomorrow,
He's now 6
and the
for
next day,
4.
and the next day, and the next day.
LeBron is really paying off in this.
We there. Was that a crossover?
The kick out to
I'm
White.
asleep. I'm asleep. Lockdown defense. You're not getting a good look, bro. Get out there, Max. Good defense, young fella.
Los Angeles leading by 7.
Oh, I already see what I want. Ain't no time to waste. This is what I want right here.
Pass to Christie.
Easy. He brought Cater down to help off of Derek White down there trying to guard AD. It was an easy play.
Right side, Porzingis.
This ain't gonna work, bro.
Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
Yeah, he about to get up out of here. We need that quick. GG's, bro. Yeah, we about to get him on out of here. Yeah, he gotta go. He gotta go. He gotta go to work, to school, some. He gotta go. Getting blown out by me don't feel too good. It don't. Oh, yeah. He just chunking up anything. Getting blown out by me don't feel too good. It don't. Showtime. Oh, I missed my guy. Still got it back.
2 for 3 from the field so far.
It don't feel too good.